Well, welcome back to the show. We are getting ready to leave. We're gonna drive down to Key West with the kids for the weekend, just see what's down there. Keith is gonna fix this door. I've been asking him to fix it every night, but he said it has to set for 24 hours, and so perfect time to do that.
Hold that door.
Yep.
Jack, shut up! Mom's filming!
And you might wonder why my hair's in curlers. I like it when I wear my hair down, but when in the tropics, out on the boat, it's hot and salty, and I just never wear my hair down. It's too hot to, blow dry or fix, and then it's just hot. It's just hot. So while we're here in the city and we have air conditioning, I like fixing my hair and being girly girl. But I did have to take a cold shower and wash my hair in cold water because our hot water heater is broken and we don't have the engines to fire up the motors in order to warm the water. So I can go to the marina showers. They have nice showers here at the marina, but I was in a hurry this morning. Okay. Now hopefully it won't seal the whole door shut.
Oh, it won't.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to hold, but...
All right. Hang on it, baby. That always fixes it.
Nobody opened that.
Okay, we're out.
I tell you a story about me and you. Out on the water, surrounded by the blue. They scream that only I'll be saved. They toss off the line, but I just let it float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. Float away. Float away. Yeah, I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away. I'll let it float away.
Kind of a dreary day here in Fort Lauderdale, but we're gonna head down to Key West. It's supposed to warm up. Sun's gonna come out. Say something good.
Something good.
How'd I know you were gonna say that? You're so predictable. With Jack and Kate leaving in a couple of weeks and Mackenzie already headed back to Texas, it seemed like the perfect time to leave behind the chaos of the boat and whisk the family away for a weekend road trip to Key West, a place we've surprisingly never been. Editing a cooking segment that I'm building for Blue Water Cruising. Another thing you're going to need if you're going to go to foreign supermarkets is a good translator app. We use Google Translate, the converter app. I use Units Plus. Cilantro in any other country is called coriander. Storage for pots and pans is limited. I buy pots and pans with removable handles in containers, and I got collapsible ones. They store so amazingly easy. Onions and potatoes in a dry, dark place. And if you want to watch the whole thing, hop over to bluewatercruisingplan.com and you can get all sorts of neat tips on cooking in a sailboat and provisioning. Fun stuff. Although we don't typically stop at tourist centers, we came across the History of Diving Museum. And since Jack and Kate recently got several scuba certifications, we decided to stop in and have a look. As we all have a love of diving, whether free diving or scuba, we found ourselves so fascinated by the history of underwater exploration, and we started considering the possibility of charting a different course for our future adventures.
Chasing Gold coming to you 2025.
All right, who's having the cheeseburger?
Me.
All righty. Now I've got the chicken, broccoli, and fries.
Where are you from?
Are you
I'm
from
Australia?
Australia?
I've lived in Key West 35 years. So
you ever-
my accent's modified now.
Have you ever been to Australia?
No, I haven't been to Australia, only England.
That's mine. Thank you so much. All right, good morning. We had a nice night. We drove into Key West and ate some dinner, walked around on the beach a little bit, and just got off the messy boat for a little while. And this morning we're gonna head over to the Mel Fisher Museum, a gold treasure museum, and check that out because Zatara might have some exciting adventures coming up soon when the kids leave. So make sure to stay tuned. See what Keith is up to. He's got some things up his sleeve. We'll see. In the 1970s, Mel Fisher, a chicken farmer turned scuba diving enthusiast, moved to Florida in search of the sunken treasure galleon, the Nuestra Senora de Atocha, shipwrecked in a 1622 hurricane somewhere in the Florida Keys. The Atocha's cargo included 250,000 silver pieces of 8, 30 tons of silver bars, and other riches destined for the coffers of Spain. In 1985, after a decade of searching, Fisher and his team finally found the mother lode. Divers and archaeologists eventually recovered about $450 million in gold and silver coins and bars, religious artifacts, jewelry, weapons, and other incredible items. Fisher's legacy is one of unwavering courage, steadfast determination, and an unyielding commitment to maritime exploration. Made it back to the beautiful boat. What do we got here? Oh,
Well, that's what it looks like.
it's in.
They still got a sand on that a little bit, but
Yeah.
That's where they did the cut.
Nice.
Then our cushions will go back on there. We'll power wash all this down, clean all this up, get all this dust off everything. It's nasty.
It is. It's fiberglass everywhere.
And,
All right. And then what about this Vetus stuff?
that goes inside the, so that's the Vetus exhaust hose. That mounts to the exhaust mufflers. They're going to start putting that stuff in hopefully tomorrow, today or tomorrow, once they get the engines mounted in solid where they want them.
Yeah.
And we got CTM air conditioning guys coming out today. They're going to change one air conditioner out. They're going to check all my air conditioners, make sure the gases are right, the compressors are working right.
Today?
Or I mean on Friday.
Friday.
And then, but today, tire washing this is the priority.
Cleaning up. How far is he on this hatch?
Well, he's done all the gel coat, so all he's got to do is put hatch in.
It rained last night.
It did. I didn't know it did.
All right. I hope that didn't mess up his work, you think? The
No,
rain?
it didn't.
That's good. And how is the new dinghy coming?
You know,
They're working on that still.
as Will Ferrell said, it's a
a
waiting
waiting
game. We won't know.
Think you're gonna lose permanent function? It's a waiting game right now. We won't know.
She doesn't want
Hey Siri,
to listen to you this morning.
what's the distance from New Zealand to Tonga?
I'm not sure how far away it is from New Zealand to Tonga by car, but it's about 1,588 miles as the crow flies.
There you go.
There you go. So, we made it back to the boat. They're getting all sorts of stuff done. 2 days in Key West was great. It was just enough for us to get away and sleep in a clean house. Now Jack is going to the dentist. He's got to get his wisdom teeth taken out because they've been giving him a lot of problems. And then probably next week, 2 weeks from now, him and Kate are going to go to Tonga. And what are you going to do in Tonga for those who have not watched the show? They don't know what you're doing in Tonga.
I'm gonna work as a captain. So my job is to take the people out on the boats and drive them back and make sure they're in okay shape. That's all I do. And Kate's coming with me. She's gonna do a little bit of work as well, but she's not gonna do any captaining because she doesn't have her license and she's not 18. So that's what I'm doing for 6 months.
We have some friends out there that run a resort, and so they've invited Jack and Kate to go help them work for the whale season for about 6 months. But then they'll be back home.
Back before Christmas.
Back before Christmas, but back before Thanksgiving, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's go get your teeth pulled out.
Oh.
Keith offered to do it. Jack declined.
I didn't. No.
Not really. That's one thing I don't think Keith would do is pull teeth.
Oh, I wouldn't let him pull those. No way.
Getting ready. There's the x-ray. There's the offending tooth.
Mm-hmm. That's on my right side.
Yeah. You can't feel this one?
No, because, I mean, I think you can see it here. This one doesn't look like it's digging into that tooth.
Yeah.
While this one is
It is. Yeah, it's pushing it.
clearly pushing in.
And if it continues, it's going to push these over too. It's going to start make some crowding there or something.
Yeah. So I wish all the procedure that I could have done is just go.
Yeah. Oh, pretty soon they'll have some kind of laser tooth vibrations will like just disintegrate it and you won't have to pull it out.
How about that? That'd be something else.
Get them frequencies going.
It works slowly, so it starts to feel really relaxed and comfortable.
Why are you smiling? He's never been under anesthesia before.
Yeah, this is a lot of people's first anesthesia, so. That's why I keep asking questions, make sure you feel comfortable, make sure you know what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
So yeah, Jack and Kate are leaving in a couple weeks. I'm about to book their flights, but it makes me sad. It also makes me kind of nervous. I have a bit of anxiety about them being on the other side of the world, getting a call in the night from some hospital saying something terrible's gone wrong, or getting a call from them saying they're stuck in a Tongan prison and they need money to get out. I know you've heard of these scams where the scammers use AI, voice cloning, to mimic the voice of friends and family and convince the caller to send money somewhere. How do scammers do this? Well, they get their information from data brokers, and we can make it stop. Thanks to the sponsor of today's video, Incogni. Data brokers collect and sell your personal information. What information do they sell? Well, your email address, your address, your social security number, your phone number, your age and gender, homeowner status, income, education, occupation, employee, marital status, number of children, products you like and buy, chosen movies you watch, what you say, messages you send. It's insane. That's why you get spam calls and junk email. People actually steal your identity, take out loans in your name, credit cards in your name. We've actually had that happen to us. Incogni is an automated service that reaches out to these data brokers on your behalf and tells them to stop collecting your information, stop selling it, and delete everything they have in their system on you. All you got to do is set up an account, which I just did the other day, and tell Incogni whose information they're going to be deleting, and that's it. Sit back and watch Incogni go to work. It's that easy. It's only one account per email address. So I signed up for Keith because he's had so many assets and he's got so much information out there and businesses he's owned and vehicle he's owned, and so I'm going to do it for myself too soon because look, they've already sent 129 requests, 63 are in progress, and 66 are already completed. And this was just a few days ago, so I'm super stoked to see what happens in the coming weeks. No more spam calls, no more junk emails, no more voice cloning. Go to incogni.com/Zatara. Try it free for 30 days. I promise you'll like it. And then sign up for the annual plan. You'll get 60% off with my discount code, Zatara. It's like incognito without the toe. The link is also in the description below.
You can't talk, otherwise the bleeding is gonna... Okay, bite down. Alright, Mom, so he did really, really well. Everything was great. The anesthesia was super smooth. The surgery went amazing.
Awesome. How was the procedure? Tell us all about it, Dad. 2 or 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He took both teeth out in 2 or 3 minutes. No, it was 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Got the IV. Uh-huh. I'm gonna rest. And then Mom walked back in the room and it's over. That's magic. We don't know what you're saying. You look like a monster. Finishing up.
Gently.
All right, and we got a second hatch in now. It's going in.
So we just got the engine lined up, and what we were waiting on was this spacer right here. This had to be milled because my prop shaft was too short from the Volvo engines to the Yanmar engines.
Point it out again.
This is the spacer right here.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
And this is the Bullflex coupler from Vetus Maxwell. This is the PSS prop shaft seal that keeps water from coming in the boat. And so the alignment here to the flange on the transmission is right here. This has to be perfectly aligned so that you don't have vibration in the prop shaft. So we had to wait on this to get machined. That took a little bit of time. And that gave us 60 millimeters plus 11 millimeters for the adapter plate to mount this up, and now we've got plenty of room on the shaft. So the whole purpose of the Vetus Bullflex coupler is to dampen and marginalize any misalignment in the prop shaft. So we shouldn't feel any vibration in the prop. We shouldn't feel any vibration in the prop shaft, as long as everything's good on my cutlass bearing. And so that's done. This was the big part, is lining up the engines and doing all that. Now that they got the alignment right on the transmission flange to the Bullflex coupler, now they've marked their spots over here on the engine mounts, and they've marked all 6 spots. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 bolt holes. They're going to raise the engine up a little bit with some bars. They're going to remove these aluminum plates, and they're going to drill and tap the holes on the engine plates for the engine mounts. And they're going to do that today with this one, and they're inside the porthole right now lining up the other engine, so they have precision alignment right across this flange right here. And then once those are bolted up, then the muffler goes on, and fuel lines get hooked up. We've already got the controls wired in up there, and we're in good shape.
And when can we fire them up then?
Hopefully we might be able to fire an engine up Monday, maybe Friday. We might be able to fire one up Friday.
Today's Wednesday, by the way.
Today's Wednesday, so let's see. They'll have this one done today.
Okay.
They have the bolt holes done on here today. Friday we might be able to fire an engine up. Maybe, baby. We'll see.